Let's go over your syllabus right quickly. This is just basic information that you can read for yourself. The most important thing for now is what's required. This is an online class, so this right here really isn't required, but you do have to have the MyMathLab access code, which can be bought at the online bookstore. Anytime you have a technical issue with MyMathLab, here's the number that you want to use. Keep that in mind. Now, here's my personal information. I am in London, Laurel South. These are my office hours if you happen to be around. Best way to contact me is email. I check it quite often, so that's by far the best way. If you want to call me and I'm not in my office, make sure you leave a message, otherwise I don't know who you are. This is some other information that you may want to look at. No-shows. There is a Blackboard quiz. If you don't have that completed by January the 18th, I will report you as a no-show and you probably will be deleted. So make sure you do that syllabus quiz in Blackboard. Grading criteria, the way you pass this class is that once you take the final exam, you must have made at least a 50% in the final exam, and you must have at least a 70% average in the class once the final exam grade is included in it. So in other words, you better be doing your own work. Otherwise, you will not make the 50%. It's a proctored final exam. Just keep that in mind. This is the grading scale that I'll be following. You can read all this information for yourself. You have until March the 8th to take the final exam. You do not have to wait until March the 8th. It's a 2-hour time limit. Once again, it is password protected with a proctor. Only the proctor will have a password. Proctor is someone at your local college. It's a testing personnel at your local college. There will be some announcements in the class for who you should contact. Now, there are 7 units you must complete in this class. Once you complete those, you can go ahead and take the final exam without having to wait until March the 8th. March the 8th is just the last day. I recommend taking it a lot earlier. Do not cheat in this class. Some more information. This is the attendance policy. Well, this is an online class. Withdrawal, you have until midterm to withdraw. After midterm, you need my signature. You cannot withdraw after March the 6th, no matter what. With this withdrawal, when you need my permission, most schools accept an email, so keep that in mind. If you happen to miss due dates, your punishment is, instead of 70% being required on the homework assignments, 90% is required. That's if you want to take any unit tests after the due date. Homeworks can be accessed after the due dates at any time. This is the grading scale. Homework is 20% of your overall score. The unit exams are 7 of them, 55% total, about 7.9% each. Final exam is 25%. Here's the course procedures. First, take the syllabus quiz in Blackboard. You can't register MyMathLab until you have taken the syllabus quiz. That's where you can find the course ID for MyMathLab. That grade is not included in your overall grade. It just has some information for you to take note of. All your graded assignments are found in the MyMathLab system. There are 7 units. Let me put a little period there. You will complete each homework assignment 7% mastery level. You cannot go on to the next homework assignment until you make 7% on the previous homework assignment. Each homework problem has an unlimited number of attempts. You cannot access the unit test until you made 7% on all the unit homework assignments. After the due date, 90% is required. That's your punishment. There are 5-point bonus questions in this MyMathLab system. Another way to earn 5 points on your exit test, or individual unit exit test, is to complete the exit test before they're due. There's a counter in your MyMathLab system. There's also one at the bottom of the syllabus that we'll get to. Once again, if you miss any exit test, or if you want to take the exit test after the due dates, you must make 90% on the homework assignments. Final exam, 1 attempt, must be taken by March the 8th. Must make at least a 50% final exam. Because you make a 50% or higher on the final exam does not mean you pass the class. Keep that in mind. It only means I get to count the final exam in your score. You still have to have an overall class average of 70%. If you do not take the final exam, you will receive a failing grade. Each exam was 90 minutes, except for the final exam, which is 2 hours or 120 minutes. The only things allowed on the calculator or on the final exam is the calculator within the MyMathLab system and a formula sheet. That's provided for you, not the one that you make. It's one that I make that I give to your proctor. By Friday, February 15th, this is an important date. I need your proctor information earlier if you can, or if you plan on taking the final exam earlier. Once again, here's the due dates for each unit. Any disabilities, concerns, here's the information for the person you need to contact. If you have any questions, just let me know.